Hey everyone, and welcome. Get ready to discover something super cool today. We're going to talk about a tool that's basically like magic paper for all your numbers. Seriously, you can use it for anything from keeping track of your video game high scores to counting your allowance. So, let's dive right in. Okay, so first things first, what makes this magic paper so, well, magical? You've probably used a word processor before, right? For writing stories or typing up your homework. Well, a spreadsheet is totally different. Its main job, its whole reason for being, is to work with numbers. I bet you've seen these two icons on your computer, haven't you? There's the blue one with the W for writing words, and then there's the green one with the X. That X is for, get this, excellent adventures with numbers. And today we are totally going on an exciting journey with that green one. So, what is a spreadsheet, really? And how does it get its superpowers? Let's take a closer look and find out what makes it our new superpowered math helper. Okay, here's the best way to think about it. A spreadsheet is like a super smart piece of paper that just loves math. You can give it a huge list of numbers and it can do almost any math problem you can imagine all by itself. And the best part, it does it, poof, in the blink of an eye. So fast. All right, time to explore. Every great explorer needs a map, right? So let's learn the map of our magic paper. This will help us get around as we start our big number adventure. And here it is. This is our map. See that big area at the very top with all the buttons and tools? That's called the ribbon. And you can think of it as our own personal toolbox. It's got everything we need to change colors, make text look cool, and even do some awesome math. Now, look at the main part of our map. It's just a giant grid, see? The parts that go up and down are called columns, and they have letters at the top. The parts that go from side to side are rows, and they have numbers. And each one of those little boxes, we call that a cell. And this is where it gets really fun. Every single one of those cells has its own secret name, kind of like in a game of Battleship. All you do is put the column letter and the row number together. So that very first box in the corner is A1. The one that's highlighted right now, that's B3. You see? B3. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, just typing in numbers is only half the fun. Let's get to the really good part, decorating our data and making it look amazing. So check this out. Here's a little table with some info we typed in, some names, ages, and heights. All the information is there, which is great, but I don't know, it looks a little boring, doesn't it? Just black and white. And bam! Look at that! What a difference! With just a few clicks in that toolbox we talked about, we can add some color, make the titles stand out, and now it's way, way easier to read. So much better. All right, you guys, now it's time for the absolute best part. This is where we learn the real magic spells, the ones that let our spreadsheet do all the hard math for us. It's like having a super genius calculator. Okay, are you ready for the real magic? Because this is where it gets super, super cool. This magic spell has a special name. It's called a formula. A formula is basically just an instruction that tells the spreadsheet what math problem to solve. And there is one very important rule you have to remember. Every magic spell, every formula, always starts with an equal sign. Okay, watch this. In this table, we want to figure out how many students get to school by car and by walking. So we type in our little formula. It starts with equals, of course. We tell it to add the number in cell B3 and the number in cell C3. We hit enter, and poof, just like that, the answer, 30, appears. It's instant. We didn't even need a calculator. But wait, there's still more. Believe it or not, spreadsheets have one more amazing trick up their sleeve. They can take a totally boring list of numbers and turn them into awesome, colorful pictures. These special pictures are called charts. A chart takes all your numbers and turns them into something visual, like a bar graph or a pie chart. And that's really helpful because our brains can understand pictures way faster than a long list of numbers. It helps us see the story in the data. So let's start with this table. It's showing sales for a few different months. Yeah, all the information is there, but it's just a list of numbers. If you look at it quickly, it's kind of hard to tell which month had the most sales, isn't it? You have to really look close. And now for the final trick. With just one click. Ta-da! Look at that! Our boring table of numbers is now a bunch of super colorful charts. You can see the story in a split second now. Just look at that pie chart. It's so obvious which slice is the biggest. Now that's the power of turning numbers into pictures. So there you have it. Now you know the secrets of the spreadsheet, which means you have this brand new superpower. So I want you to think for a minute. What numbers in your life would you organize? Maybe you could track how many books you read or the scores from your favorite video game. The possibilities are totally endless.
Practice makes perfect. This is Teacher Donna. See you on my next video.